Victoria here. Happy October. October is one of my favorite months, and it's also my birthday month. My birthday's in 2 days. I'm super excited. I always love to do something new and innovative for my birthday. Usually I would travel every year. Now I am in the middle of the Pacific, so there's only a couple places you can travel around here, but I look forward to the time where I can travel many places again. So I just wanted to do an October reading for you. I know we've gone through our new moon, we've gone through our full moon. We had that wild full moon in Aries, super powerful, super intense, and we're having we're getting closer and closer to that Pluto-Saturn conjunction, which is being really intense for everybody, myself included. Lots of challenges coming up, lots of new ways of having to work with life, and trusting that spirit is having trusting spirit's hand in it and being able to act upon where spirit's moving the pieces and the pathways before you, because that comes up. I've seen a lot in my life, and I've been seeing in others too. But I wanted to read to you a little paragraph from one of my favorite books that talks a little bit about the different seasons and the holidays, all the different holidays, pagan holidays, regular mainstream holidays. So many of you know I do read from this book, Blessings and Rituals, and it talks about October. Now, it's called the Month of the Dead. During October, the veil between the realms of the living and the dead grows thin. It's the best time to contact the spirit world. October 31st is known as Halloween in the West, but Halloween has its roots in Celtic lore, or Celtic lore. In ancient times, October 31st was celebrated as Samhain, which means summer's end in Gaelic. On Samhain, which was also the night before the Celts' New Year, the ghosts of ancestors could easily be contacted for divination and guidance. Celtic and Druid priests took advantage of spirit proximity during this time and made predictions for the year ahead. You also kind of see this going into November 1st, being the day of All Saints, and you see it in the mainstream holiday of Halloween, people dressing up, spirits. I have a couple blessings in here that I think I will record. They're not mine, they're Athena's here. Later in the month, maybe next week. I guess we're already later in the month. It feels doesn't feel like it's mid-October, but it is. Okay, so for now I have a reading that I'm gonna go into right now, just to kind of help us through the month and help us through any challenges. I've been wanting to do a reading for a while, but every time I've tried to sit down, I've been just something's come up, and I know we always run across that, but it's been really challenging to sit down this month. So I am sitting down now. So I'm reading from Trust Your Vibes Oracle cards. Okay, here we go. Yeah, but literally I've been running nonstop all day from 5:45 to midnight, almost every day, doing different things, and it's trying to decide if it's paying off or not. I mean, everything, all the energy you put out in life will come back to you. And it's just sometimes you don't always know all the ways it comes back, but I believe that the way you put it out and the energy, the demeanor, that in that essence, it comes back to you, whether you're doing it in a joyful way or an angry way or a depressed way, or ultimately you want to be at your best when you're putting out energy and doing even the smallest of mundane tasks. So, but, you know, we all go through our moods, right? I mean, just try to be as best as we can. And if you can't be positive, then the good thing to do is stay neutral. Then at least allows the universe to bring new opportunities in without a negative connotation already there, you know? So, okay. So here we go. I have 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Which one do you choose? The first one, the second one, or the third one? Left, right, center. Okay? Here, I'll show you. This one's the left. Left. Right. Oh no, left, center, right. Yeah, I'm a little tired. I had a long day today. Okay, there we go. Left, right, center. Pick your card. Pick your message. Isn't this cute? The little heart. The winged hearts. Reminding us to nurture ourselves and relax and give ourselves love. Okay. So if you picked the one on the left, it says, call on your runners. Here. My light's a little bright. Call on your runners. And it's a little airplane. And little helpers down here. Well, it's kind of like X marks the spot. And your runners. And then another little helper. Oh, here you are. And this is like your big helper. And then the airplane is like probably symbolic of them taking care of something for you that is like humongous. You don't even know how it's going to be taken care of. So call on your guides, call on your angels, call on your runners, call on your higher self to assist you to accomplish those things that you need to accomplish that you don't always know how you're going to do. Okay? So the book says, there is no need ever again to search in vain for anything, or fear that what you seek isn't out there, or that if it is, you'll miss it. Be it a good parking spot, the ideal abode, or even your soulmate, you have a group of spirit guides called runners who are ready, willing, and able to help you find exactly what you seek. Humorous, efficient, and practical, they're called runners because they're very close to the natural world, and you actually run ahead of you to find what you seek. Their favorite sport is to guide you to the right place at the right time. They're the hidden force behind what is known as luck. They're the gophers of the spirit world, but work only on assignment. They love to serve and are at your beck and call. Send them ahead to save you a good seat at the movies or on your air flight, or to find answers for your research project. Call on them now to help you connect with your heart's desire. Relax your brain and put them to work instead. Take them with you wherever you go and let them make your day lucky. So call on your runners. And I've done this before too, with when I start a new job and I don't know who I'm going to be dealing with, or who I'll be working with, or the personality or the demeanor, or things that could come up in the day. So I ask for assistance ahead of time to help pre-pave my pathway for me to be aware of the things that I need to be aware of ahead of time, with foresight as far as possible, to shine light in these areas so that I can do the best I can do in those areas. That's one example. I'll let you think of all the different areas in your life, or a conversation with a family member or a friend that you may need to have, or a coworker, or a boss. There's all these types of things that come up every day, right? We live in a world of relationships. Okay, if you pick the middle card, clear the past. Clear the past. Here, I'm going to kind of block this bright light. Clear the past. And in this card, you have a person with chains. Here, put this little book down. So here's the person with chains, and then they feel like there's a time So the time could be running out, or, you know, the time symbolizes past, present, and future, right? And there's a heart, and then here's your angel right here. Okay? So it's almost like the person is making a declaration. So I guess declaring that they're clearing the past of anything that no longer serves them anymore, and they are being released from the chains of bondage or the chains of pain and agony and torture in the best ways possible. Okay? So, reading this card, clear the past. To flow in spontaneity and synchronicity, your guides advise you to forgive those who have hurt you and free your attention and energy from the past. It restores your vitality and awareness of higher vibrations. Nothing positive comes from holding on to the wounds of the past. They're just preventing you from experiencing the blessings and guidance of today. Notice what resentments and old angers are burdening your heart. One by one, abolish these psychic chains by forgiving those involved, including yourself. Acknowledge the gifts each past injury has offered you. This will allow you to forgive more quickly. And if you're stuck or not in the mood to forgive, like it says fake it. Well, you know, one thing that you could do, I just kind of saw this as I was reading it, is writing out, like you are expressing these things to someone. I'm sure you've heard this before. You write out a letter to them. And then you kind of just like breathe into it, take some deep breaths. Imagine you just breathing out all that nasty emotion and pain and energy and like into that letter, and then burning it and releasing it. You could even sage if you want. That's a great way to get it out of your brain, and you get it out of your body, and just so you don't have to hold on to it anymore. That stuff is crap. That's shit, you know? You don't want that. Let it out. And you may not be able to tell that person directly in a way that is harmonious for everyone. And you may not be able to tell that person anyways because maybe they passed on, you know? But just release it in a positive way. And that's through fire, burning, sage, you know, contained fire, of course, is a good way to do that. Okay. Salt is a good way too. Salt baths. Even pretending to forgive sets the wheels of healing and higher vibration in motion. This doesn't mean you condone anything unjust or feel that it was okay for anyone to injure you. It simply means that you're ready to move past those mistakes and seek a higher and more loving vibration. You can't reach what your heart seeks as long as you remain psychically attached to past wounds. If you seek justice, ask your angels to render it and let go. You will immediately experience a lightening of heart, a deeper connection to your higher self and your guides. In this lighter state, your guides can direct you far more easily to what will bring you peace and calm. And that's what's really going to help us in our life, right? Coming from a place of peace. I know when I have peace of mind, everything flows so much easier. You know, when I feel relaxed, peace, rested, life flows better. So the other, other thing is if we're running around, like a chicken with our head cut off, I'm sure you've all heard that term. That's another instance you could call on your runners to help you, because coming back to that peace in your consciousness is super important, because you can't get anything done if you're in chaos in your brain, like constantly. You won't. That's the thing. You might get a little bit done, but then it's like nothing's completed. Okay. So if you picked the right card, if you pick the right card, it is, I've never picked this card before. Share a breath. Share a breath. Share a breath. Sometimes it just feels good to breathe in and let out. And it looks like there's some trees and some flowers in this picture, and butterflies, and then a person right here, and like a bubble. Like it kind of reminds me of like an air bubble. Like, so it's like this bubble of protection, you know, kind of guarding you, allowing you to breathe in life. So I'm going to read to you. One of the best ways to open up positive communication and good vibrations with others is to share a breath. Observe their breathing pattern and match it with your own. Do this for 4 or 5 breaths, longer if possible. You can enhance this rapport by breathing deeply in through your nose and exhaling slowly through your mouth. This relaxes your muscles, relieves tension, and opens your 5th chakra, or communication center, to a higher vibration. Sharing a breath is particularly effective when you feel anxious or are having difficulty understanding or agreeing with each other. It is a powerful technique in diffusing conflicts because your spirits connect and establish a common vibration, making for harmony in thought and emotion. A shared breath is a shared spirit and invites solution, creativity, and cooperation to any situation. This is exactly what is needed right now. Ooh, that's so good. I've never done that before. Oh my goodness, I'm going to do that. I hope you guys are too. That sounds so good. Think about it, because I mean, you also think about it too, like, and 2 people are in love, and like if you're embracing, you can feel that you're on their chest, you can feel their heartbeat, and you resonate with their heartbeats, and sometimes you can feel your heartbeat and their heartbeat, and it just feels amazing, right? But like breath, that's pretty cool too, because breath is the evidence of life. Breath is our spiritual, like part of our spiritual blueprint. Without our breath, like, gone, right? Breath is the first thing we do when we're born. It's the last thing we do before we leave our bodies, Breath is powerful. So, there you go. Hope you enjoyed that reading. I am sending you amazing vibes this October, my favorite month. I apologize for not being around here earlier, but as everyone goes through their ups and downs and heaves and hoes and challenges, I too do. Transformation, right? Transforming the dross, transforming the lead into gold, right? The purification of worlds. So I wish you well. Many blessings. If you guys are interested in a reading, I am doing those. You can always private message me at contact@starilluminations.org, and I'd be happy to respond to you, or you can private message me at my Star Illuminations Facebook page. Okay, I am offering a 20-minute reading right now for $25, and if you want a longer one, I can go ahead and give you those prices too. And I do a zodiacal reading that specializes in your birth chart, and that is kind of has like a little ceremony around it. It's really cool. I can go into more of that on a later video, but you can always private message me too. I've done quite a few of those in the past couple months, and people just absolutely love them because it specializes on them and their life and their birth and their path in this world. Okay, many blessings to you. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later. Aloha.